Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to go and show you some awesome freshwater fish. Miriam and I are going to go through the box. I haven't seen what's in the box, so we're going to find out as we go one by one. And hopefully you guys will learn a little bit about some freshwater fish. What do we got first?
A green phantom pleco.
Which type? Oh, this guy's feisty. So tell me a little bit. Is he carnivore, herbivore, omnivore?
He's an omnivore.
Okay.
So he's a berry and citrus pleco, meaning that he is an omnivore. He eats both protein and veggie.
Okay.
And he does get pretty big.
How big is he going to get?
About 10 inches. They're a big pleco. They're not small.
So they're not for your 30-gallon tank?
No, not at all. Another cool pleco. So this is a royal pleco. This is a broken line. These are wood-eating plecos. They need wood in their diets.
A piece of driftwood, or you have to feed them like the Sarah chips that have wood cellulose fiber.
Yes.
So you're not going to eat meat. I mean, they'll probably eat a little bit of protein.
They'll eat certain, maybe, here and there they might pick at algae and things like that, but for the most part, they scavenge off of wood. They eat the cellulose off the wood. They eat like the biofilm and things like that.
How big do they get?
Oh, they get enormous. They get
12-inch?
Over a foot. They are very
they're
large.
Big boys.
They're very large plecos, yes. Anything above 125, definitely.
Okay.
These are dainty cories. So these are one of the smaller dwarf species of cories. They're the habrosus. They're not very common in the hobby, and they stay about an inch and a half.
Okay, so they're better for your smaller tanks.
Yeah.
And they like to be in schools, right?
Yes.
And they're not going to tear up your aquascape like a full-size cory will, right?
No, they stay pretty small. So these are sahicas, T-bar cichlids, basically. This is a Central American dwarf species. They're very colorful. They have not right now, obviously, they're stressed, but they get very pretty blues and pinks and yellows. I want to say 4 to 5 inches full grown.
Okay. So they're good like in a 4-foot tank.
Yes. And they are semi-aggressive. These are super blue carry tetras.
Ooh.
So these are related to the emperor tetra. These guys get a very beautiful purplish blue color. I want to say maybe 2 inches full grown. So they're not necessarily a small tetra.
They're I think it's one of my favorite tetras. It almost looks like a marine.
Of course, these are ottos. So those are the true little algae eaters that stay pretty much the same size you see them there.
Now, ottocinclus are pretty much your go-to algae cleaner for an aquarium. They do a good job of eating the brown algae off leaves and decorations. They're not going to eat your filamentous algae. They're not going to eat your hairgrass algae, any of that. But they're good at that brown algae, and they can swim around and polish the leaves off plants. I mean, I think a lot of times we've gone and cleaned up plants by putting them into a tank full of ottos.
These are angels. So these are black lace angels.
So these are regular angels, right?
Yeah.
Now, angels will get yay big with the fins, so you have to make sure you have them in an appropriately sized tank.
So these are blue Kamaka rainbows.
Now, these are New Zealand.
Or Papua New Guinea.
Okay, now I think they gave us both males and females?
I don't know.
Look at the little bit there. You can even see a little bit of the blue coloration on the top. They do need a 4-foot tank. These rainbows over
big.
here.
They get about 5 inches full grown.
And they're going to get about that big tall. So cool fish. You can mix them with other rainbows like Bosemans and reds and Goiter River, all those. You can mix them together and they look really awesome.
We got a chili Oscar.
Ooh.
So he's a red chili Oscar.
Look at him. He's pretty.
Let's see who's in here. So these are Celebus rainbows. It's another rainbow. They do stay on the smaller side. They get very pretty green fins, and they like being in groups.
You can have them in a 30 to 50-gallon tank, and they're one of the smaller size rainbows.
So these are blue tetras. Blue tetras are actually really cool because they do turn a beautiful blue-violet coloration on their bodies. They're peaceful. They like being in groups.
Now,
The bigger, the better.
How do these differ from the blue carry?
They're not in the emperor family. Yes, the shape is different. They are smaller. They stay smaller than the blue carries. And their coloration is totally different as well. So these are fork-tailed rainbows. This is a dwarf species of rainbow. Very, very cool little guys. These are full grown pretty much. They are not going to get bigger than that. So these are great for like nano tanks, 10 gallons.
They end up having blue eyes, and
And the males get very pretty yellow finnage.
Yep. So the males, you can tell because it almost looks like a V, sideways V, like an X almost sideways with a yellow stripe. But right now, because the fish have been shipped, they go into camouflage mode, and by losing their colors, they become harder to spot by predators. One of the things I wanted to teach you guys about acclimation is that here these fish are shipped to us in of a very low pH on purpose. We're going to float them, then we're going to net them, and we're going to put them straight into the tank. And that's because all of our tanks have a higher alkalinity than the bags that these fish came in. That's due to reduce the ammonia burn from how they are in the bag. But when you take a fish from your store, you should always do the 2-hour acclimation. Open the bag or put them into a clean bucket. And now you're going to take a cup of your tank water every 20 minutes and keep adding it over a course of 2.5 hours. So that way the fish acclimate to whatever the alkalinity is in your tank. And that's super important to do that when you're doing this at home. All right, guys, so this is the last bag to get acclimated of fish. As always, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications so you'll be notified when we show you another unboxing video and teach you a little bit about fish. As always, keep your fish nets wet and keep your fish happy. Thanks for watching, guys.